Spoke to the boys earlier, got a little bit of insight for you.
Sure.
So Chris thinks that Bilbo is going to go Bruce, Abbasid, and English. And Bilbo thinks Chris is going to go Ayabid on Lipini, Delhi, and English. So that's the predictions
We'll see.
from the boys. So let's see how that matches up in reality.
I'm curious if they end up going water at all. Because we've seen some pretty intense games on water, but Bilbo lost his only game on water. Well, we're gonna see water bans straight away. We're gonna see 2 water bans straight away. So I guess that answers that question. Nagari thickets.
One day we might get the thickets in the
Mongolian
final.
Heights.
A condition.
Still on the menu, potentially. The pit getting banned.
Well, I'm currently looking at an advert, so you're going to have to tell me what I'm missing out on.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh, here we go. What's it going to be?
Let's see.
Taking his time. The anticipation is killing me.
Nagarian Gorge. Tickets in the pit band. We can see Lipany. No, let's see Mongolian Heights.
Ooh, lots of sheepies.
Still, no one's gone for water on Mongolian Heights at all. All the games we've seen.
Or is it? If you can get all those sheep, it's not worth the investment.
Lipany, Game 2, Dry Arabia. The tiebreaker. Should it be required? Oh yeah, Bilbo knew exactly what he was going to lock in. He immediately locked.
He knew what he wanted.
Rus HRE on Mongolian Heights. That's going to be a good one. And yeah, I mean, it looks like he has a game plan. Like he's not wasting any time with these. Just straight away. Delhi English. Ooh,
Bilbo's been preparing for Ayabids, Delhi, and English.
That's not what you want to see.
So he's got the Delhi prediction correct.
It says English.
He's got an Ayabid prediction correct. So he thought he'd have an English, but he's going to see a HRE.
Okay.
And Chris was expecting a Rus, which he got correct. An Abbasid and an English. So again, 2 out of 3 predictions right for both boys. Perhaps Chris was maybe thinking juicy as he saw that from Bilbo's last battle.
Okay, let's get these boys in the lobby. First matchup, Atri versus Rus.
I know Rus can be a hard opponent to come up against. They're so diverse. You've got the Kremlin for defense. I wonder how Chris is going to approach this.
You technically also have the Golden Gate, but like also why in this meta?
Yeah, I've not seen that used for a long time. Yeah, for a long time, Eato was a HRE main, and we used to call his the stream of men. You'd look on the minimap and you'd just see one big line of his colour just coming in of men at arms. And he's fast as well. He's got an amazing castle age. If he goes that route, you know, he could go the other landmark, get the early upgrades, try and push it and finish it in feudal. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
With Bilbo, I think he's going to go to town centre, try and secure a deer patch or a boar with that second town centre, but not too far away from his first. And then he'll probably bunker away, boom away a little bit, and then react to what Chris is doing. That's how I see this one going.
Okay, boys are in the lobby. About to start loading in. And we'll be waiting on observer delay. Be all set.
What do you think's
Alright.
going to happen then?
Well, I think Atri has to be careful here because if they lose map control early, it's going to change how they can play Castle Age. So if they lose early and they can't get the map control to secure relics and all that, then they kind of have to go Burgrave. Otherwise, they're kind of just wasting a landmark. So I think it'll be a big decider who gets map control first. But before we get too much into the matchup, let's take a look at the stats here, the player cards.
Ooh.
So from the UK, of course.
Loving the addition of this, by the way.
He's a Zhu Shi main. Average APM of 127. Boom style. Platinum 3, team rank 56.5 win rate. It's pretty decent. Almost 57% win rate.
Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. But his opponent on the other side, our boy Eato, also located in the UK. Abbasid main, 214 average APM. Also a boomer, Conqueror 1 team break with a 77.8% win rate. With an asterisk, because that is indeed a pretty small sample size, as you could imagine.
How many accounts did you use?
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
The man of many accounts.
All right. So we have loaded in here. We are on Mongolian Heights, and in the eastern side, in the color teal, we have Eato playing the Holy Roman Empire. And on the west side, in the color pink, going with the hunting cabin opening, we've got Bilbo playing the Bruce. Picking up a couple of sheep. Only the one scout as well for Eato, deciding not to go for the big Bunti denial, as is so common against the Rus.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah, especially because I think with HRE it kind of accomplishes two things, right? Like, not only does it help you in this matchup to deny the bounty, but it also gives you a higher chance of getting more sheep, which the HRE absolutely loves.
Especially on this map, because there are a lot of sheep.
Yeah,
not that it makes a difference. Sometimes that doesn't make a difference, as I know so well.
Yeah, on this very map as well.
You can get all the sheep and not win a thing. But
hey, it happens. It happens.
They're doing a great job so far from Eato denying the deer packs. And Bilbo is off with his other scout. Oh.
Yeah, he's trying to do a little bit of aggressive scouting here, trying to get these.
So we're only seeing one scout so far from... Is it, no, two scouts, sorry. One at the bottom, one at the top. There he is. He's got a nice wolf there as well. I'm about 5 seconds behind on my live feed, so...
Fair bit of sheep here, though. 6 is it's not too bad for this early. He's got to get them over there. And he's got that prelate, by the way. I don't know if you've seen this prelate. It's not in range for the food. It's only doing the gold. He's just noticed.
There we go.
Yeah, there's kind of a sweet spot, like a little Goldilocks zone in between the mining camp and the foodvilles where you could get the prelate and get both of them. And he is going to go with the Aachen Chapel. Not too surprising there. And Kremlin on the other side.
Bilbo, unfortunately, walking past sheep at the bottom with his second scout. He's not spotted him. And he's not going to go back either, because in his eyes, it looks like he's scouted the area. And he's running past the wolf as well. Got to use the A attack, Bilbo. Got to use the A attack.
And we're seeing why. Exactly right there. It's always good to A attack with the or A move with the scout.
Got to get those scout moving. Eato aging up with the Aachen Chapel. I thought he might have gone for the other landmark, to be honest.
Mind work? No. This
Yeah, I
matchup,
thought
you're
that.
crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go really, really early pressure and just push, push, push.
He's got a pretty decent spot over here, though. And the northeast side, he's got gold, he's got stone. Pretty narrow ways to enter and exit, so 1 or 2 walls keep that all safe. So, I mean, eco-wise, he could be in a really solid position here if he wants to expand a little early. Because, I mean, that stuff is close to him, but on that south side, it's like, it's food city.
Eato scouts just denying a deer pack right near where Bilbo scouts have been.
He also has a wolf down there, too, that he's seeing.
Bilbo's running along too late now at the top. He's not going to find anything along the top there.
He's got, he's still got sheep over there, too. They both still have sheep on their scouts. Bilbo actually just, yeah, he just idled the TC here.
We've got villagers wandering around. We've got 8 villagers chilling out. There we go, back to work on berries. And you just get those sheep back in ASAP. He's got 4 sheep he could be bringing back home from that scout. Another 5 from that one. Eato with another 6.
Let's get a quick bounty check here. What do you think bounty's at?
What's the bunty? What's the bunty? Bunty. It is 215 at the moment.
He's just now hit 240 because he just killed that wolf. 265 actually.
Oh, he needs 250. He's got to get that 250.
He just did. He's at 260.
Remember, I'm 5 seconds behind.
265 now. He's at 265.
Yeah, I'm 5 seconds behind on my screen.
So he's got that second tier.
Yeah, Ito's walling off his Ark and Chapel. He's keeping it tight. Interesting position where he's doing that. He could have gone to the edge of the map there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is just taking up farmland.
Yeah, he'll regret that. I don't think Bilbo's going to be that aggressive, to be honest. Not this early on.
Yeah, I mean, this is... I mean, it's a good Ark and Chapel, but it's just that wall kind of... It's kind of a weird...
I mean, I suppose he'll delete it later on when he's ready.
I mean, probably, but I feel like you could have moved it out a little bit further. You know, maybe like over here.
For Bilbo, he can get off of those berries straight away. He should do.
He's going for the berry bush that's furthest away from the hunting cabin as well.
And they're all around the same one as well. So look at the extra walking they have to do to get a position.
Plus no horticulture, so that's like extra slow. But he does have the Roos food gathering bonus from the tier 2 bounties.
He's not gone to stone yet, so it's looking like he's getting ready to pump out some units. He's got knights coming out now.
Yeah, he could be looking to try to play feudal here.
Where's his waypoint? So he's got his waypointed straight to the gold, but Eato is ready with a tower. And Eato's got his barracks up. So we're going to see some spearmen coming out for defense soon. First knight making his way across the river.
Oh, he's about ready to castle. Eato's about to castle.
Wow. Wow.
Only one knight has been produced. And it's Burgrave! He's going Burgrave rush. Let's go.
Acts as a barrack that produces 400% faster. Plus he's got his additional barracks there as well. Bilbo's coming in, he's spotted it. What can he do to stop it? Can he do anything?
Probably nothing. He's going to lose that scout, and with it, the vision.
Town centre, the tower. What was he thinking?
Yeah, I don't think he was thinking very much, but he's gonna take an unfortunate loss to the scout there. Really not accomplish much, unfortunately, and that Burgrave's already going up.
Perhaps he was thinking that Chris is going to react, put his villagers away and overreact. When in reality, that placement of that tower secures the gold and it secures the landmark getting put up without any bother.
Yeah, really, really excellent foresight here, knowing that he's most likely going to be putting that landmark right there. It's base building 101.
He could put his scout in that tower and then just have to move the villagers. But he's about to pop up in nails.
That's a really
What's he
dangerous
gonna go
timing.
I suspect he's going to get his upgrades from his barracks. And then the men... No, he's gone for the upgrade in the Belgrave. I would have thought he would have done it the other way around. But...
usually they get it out of the Burgrave just because it's like super fast.
Yeah.
You can just get it out of the way. Interesting that he didn't mix any farms into this though on the Aachen, because usually you want to have like pretty decent food supply if you're going to go Burgrave, because men-at-arms are, you know, 100.
He's got to be careful not
food.
to keep too many villages up now, so that he can keep producing out of the Belgrave. We've got the two-handed weapon upgrade coming in, and we've got the blacksmith with the iron undermesh, or under armor, as I like to call it.
I was going to say the under armor is coming in.
Oh, yeah. We're going to rebrand it.
Trade house
arms making their way deep into the territory of Bilbo, but they're going to find that it is already walled off. Now then, I've just seen where Bilbo is looking to place his landmark. He's not decided. Here we go. He's going to place it inside his walls. Originally, he was going to put it at the back there, in the corner. You see that? That would have been a nice spot, actually. Yeah, he was going to place it right there in that gap, but he changed his mind.
Yeah, I think these fortified palisades are no joke, man. You can't just like run infantry into
they take
them.
a long time to burn down. With a villager sitting there repairing it.
2,500.
Eato has got several more men back in his base that he could perhaps bring in, and he's doing that now. Here they come. This is what we need, more units.
It's interesting that he went for two-handed weapons first, or at the very least didn't also go into heavy maces, because you know your enemy has a lot of knights.
Yeah, and we've not seen any other upgrades yet in the blacksmith.
Yeah, just the under armor for now. Oh, and now he's going for +1 melee armor.
Yeah, he wants to be able to get under that town centre, under that Kremlin, and just do some damage without having to worry too much. And that's what we're going to see here, but it's just going to bypass that Kremlin. But nah, I ain't going to have none of that. It looks like Bilbo needs to start thinking about his next food source soon. Because he's just been pushed off the deer. He's running out of sheep.
Yeah, and those berries aren't in a great spot either.
I think what Bilbo needs to do is perhaps some more walls to be able to stop these raids from happening. We've got no upgrades from the blacksmith yet for Bilbo.
Pretty decent little raid though here with the men-at-arms. And on the other side, Bilbo denied the relic. There was a prelate going out for that relic.
Second knight goes. Third knight goes. There he goes. Yeah.
Yeah, crossbow's coming out though.
He's still producing out of his town centre, but his villagers are idolising.
That's pretty good value out of those men-at-arms.
Hell yeah, they are really good. Once you get that under armour, honestly, they're really good. You only need 2 or 3 just to wander in your base and to disrupt you. And at the moment, we haven't
idols.
got Blue Ring, we haven't got insulated helm, not yet. As soon as Chris gets them, these dudes are going to be able to kill much quicker. Lots of idle time for Bilbo. Why hasn't Bilbo called out the militia?
Yeah, he may have just forgotten about it. How many tickets does he have? 6 tickets.
Come on, call your militia out. That's what they're there for. Lots of idols still here though, look at that. 9 idols chilling out. They're getting to work.
Wedge rivets coming in, tier 2 under armor. Which would be good against these crossbows.
Yeah. That Kremlin and the town centre won't do nothing to him now. Chris
Now,
starting to collect the relics in as well.
Imagine if he started mixing in Lash Connector into this.
Bilbo doing a great job protecting a relic on the right-hand side with a knight that's patrolling.
He's trying to get a wooden fortress up there on the wood line. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough right now. It's actually not working on it. There you go. Nice, going to go into it.
Yeah, he needs that up to get a bonus sooner rather than later.
Oh no, he spotted that high trade house. Now that little bit of food is going to start getting denied over there.
Yeah, that'll be the bounty. I mean, he's only got 295 bounty as well. He's miles away from tier 3. And he needed that food as well.
You know, Bilbo's doing a pretty good job of denying the relics on the other side. I'm just afraid it's not worth it.
Yeah, that knight could be doing base defense. Well, get these villagers back to work, get some chopping wood down or something. Look at that, those 2 men at arms.
Yeah.
Pissing everybody off.
Big value.
I'm trying to collect berries, leave me alone. Please.
What's crazy? He still doesn't have heavy maces. He's been doing all of this with just two-handed weapons.
Oh, Bilbo coming down with a knight of his own in Chris's base. And the knight's dead. I think maybe we need to see more of that from Bilbo. And raids where he can. Bilbo currently housed as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's been getting, you know, really good denials on the relics, but I don't really think that's going to be doing enough. You know, I mean, the relics, when you don't go fragments, aren't as crucial as they would be.
I mean, they're nice to put in the towers for defense and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely still want them as HRE, but it's not as critical.
That's been protecting that relic the whole time is just going to die now. Yeah. And there he goes. That'll be another relic secured for Eato. There's a nice safe one at the back there for him to get.
Oh, and Eato's switching into horsemen. That's so smart. Against
Yeah,
all those crossbows.
A lot of money in crossbows. So he's like, no, not going to produce any more of those men-at-arms. This is going to pump out lots of horsemen. And he's got his Bloomery and Military Academy upgrade coming in now as well.
Oh, and heavy maces finally starting to make an appearance.
You think that wall's getting in the way of Chris's farms yet?
You know, I think it might be at this point. I think it might be in the way a little bit.
Maybe they can recycle it and turn it into a farm.
Yeah, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah, that would be good. So Bilbo here making a huge mistake. He's just massing lots and lots of crossbows. He is adding a couple of barracks into the mix, so perhaps we'll see some men-at-arms of his own. But if he only produces crossbows, there's going to be problems.
Yeah, I think the problem is he doesn't know what's going on the other side. He hasn't seen that horseman switch yet. If you look at his vision, I mean, he can't see anything over there. He has no idea.
Yeah,
both kind of just playing slow.
I mean, he's trying to protect the last couple of relics, but he should be collecting them himself, not just protecting them. You know, why build a siege workshop and farms and, you know, he has the monastery, but he's not producing. He's got one warrior monk.
The relic count is looking pretty good for Eato. He's got 3 already banked. He's gonna have a fair bit of passive gold. Oh, he's starting to experiment.
Eato's walled off on all the sides now. He's not going to make that mistake he made in the last game, where he only walled off a little bit and left gaps.
All right, push has begun. Eato's starting to move in.
Bilbo. 2 relics for Bilbo, collecting the 3rd one now. Eato going for the sacred site. Nice big army crossing the river.
Yeah, those spears he's starting to mix in are only feudal spearmen. They're only hardened spearmen. So
They've got
no
spearmen.
veterans he threw yet.
Why? I suppose, yeah, horsemen, spearmen, but they need to be upgraded now. He's got the gold. He's going to house himself as well if he doesn't realise.
Getting some battering rams.
Yeah, he's housed himself. He's got a springald waiting to come out. It can't come out.
I feel like if he just gets a mangonel, like if Eato just gets a mangonel, this fight is so over and the game probably is over too.
He's housed himself. He's got idle villagers. He needs to be on this before it happens.
I'm really worried about the lack of melee for him.
Eato's circling around, trying to look for a gap, look for an opening. Got rams coming up.
He's going for that high trade house.
Yeah, let's take that out. Let's stop that food, stop the bounty. Bilbo's on 355 bounty. He needs to get it up to the 500 to get tier 3, which will improve the villager food gather rate and the hunting cabins. Generate 65% plus gold.
So those battering rams are crushing that palisade. Jeez.
And it drops.
And there goes the horseman. In on the crossbows.
Horsemen. Villagers are dropping. Crossbows are going to die. Men at arms are going to follow in afterwards and do the burning.
There you go.
Guarantee it.
Oh, oh no, he spots the TC going up.
Eato's got both sacred sites, and I just heard that magic noise about aging up.
Yep, it's going to be Palace of Swabia on the back end of this.
It gets burnt down. Why not just cancel it? Why would you continue to build it?
I think he wanted the garrison space, but I don't think that was ever going to happen.
This is over.
Yeah, I don't see a way back for him. Not with Swabia going up,
He's
too.
got a big army. He's got a springald there. Maybe he was expecting a mango.
Yeah, that Springald's not going to do anything.
No, he could have done with 2 or 3 mangoes of his own, really.
The one advantage that Bilbo has here, and it's not really an advantage, I guess it's just more of a good thing, that there's no Landsknecht mixed into this army.
He needs to focus these crossbows.
He'd be annihilated.
He really does. He's got to micro this stuff really well. He's got to get those spears on the front, onto the horses. He's doing a great job of driving them away. However, those rams need to be taken care of sooner rather than later.
Oh, there's the Landsknecht.
Oh,
that would have been useful.
Now remember, the sacred sites are ticking down as well. Tick tock, tick tock.
Swabia is about to go up too. Once Swabia goes up, this game gets a lot harder for Roos. Especially because he just lost that second TC as well. Oh, get those Landsknecht in there. There they go. Now they're swinging. And you can see the second the Landsknecht start connecting, it's just like, look at that damage.
Right, it's at the back. Got to push them all in. Now they are. Where are those horses going?
Oh no, he gets the surround on the crossbows. Oh, that's huge damage.
The horses are going raiding by the looks of things. You got 5 horses.
Ooh, nice skewer from Bilbo there. It's going to kill all of those horsemen. 3 more just arrive. Another good skewer. All those horsemen go down.
Crossbows now. That's a nice
Mangonel shot coming in as well. Okay, Bilbo's doing pretty well here. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, unfortunately.
He needs to get his blacksmith upgrades ASAP. Like now.
Oh my god, that one Landsknecht killing. Oh my god.
He needs that melee armor. He needs it. Now.
It might be too little too late at this point.
He needs it. He needs the upgrades.
Elite Landsknecht coming in. Elite men-at-arms already through.
His villagers are running out of wood to collect at the top from the second town centre as well. He needs to be on that soon.
Look at the Swabia placement, by the way. Look at this area.
Look at that keep going up near the sacred site. Chris is starting to wall off all of the crossings as well.
Yeah.
He's working on that.
He's taking map control, well and truly. Really important to do against the Brewers.
Pick a wall around that, around both sacred sites. I think Bilbo's got a little hope of stopping it. Maybe he doesn't realise that the sacred sites are counting down.
I just don't think he's in a position to push right now, probably in his mind.
Yeah, he's got a nice size army there and a mango.
Yeah, look, he can't even see this keep over here on the sacred side in the north. So if he goes and pushes over there, it's going to be a surprise.
Castle goes up.
Yeah, because that's about to finish.
He's protecting one sacred with his army, protecting the other with the castle. Does he realise how long have we got on the timer? I'm struggling to see it.
4:26, so not a ton of time in the
He
grand
needs to get
scheme of
moving.
things.
Does Bilbo realise that there is a sacred site victory approaching?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he should have moved out by now.
I don't know what he's doing. What is he thinking? I mean, he's massing an army up. It's going to be all or nothing.
I mean, sometimes it's just the Hail Mary, you know, that's just what you're going to look for. If you think that's all you've got.
You've got to go now, Bilbo boy. Come on.
Oh,
Still no upgrades on
check
the
that
blacksmith.
out, though. Slate and stone construction coming in. So this keep, even though it's by itself up here, it's going to be way harder to take down.
You know what Chris could do as well? Stick a town centre next to it. And then you got the auto repair as well.
Could also take one of those relics and put it in the keep.
That is true. 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go. And now he's sending the knight to stop it, and he's realising there is a castle. You ain't going to be stopping that, boy.
Uh-oh, he's putting Spasskaya Tower up on the front. If Eato moves up right now...
I wondered how you pronounce that, you know. I won't tell you how I pronounce it. Not very PG.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's going to secure the gold vein and the berries and the crossing. But you know what? I reckon he should have been bolder. Perhaps he should have pushed that and put it on one of these sacred sites.
I don't know why Ito's still sitting here. I mean, I guess maybe he wants to defend the sacred site, but you're giving your opponent so much time to rebuild.
He's waiting to see what's coming across the river. He thinks he can take out the army in one swoop and then just win.
Bilbo can see one horseman. Okay, now he can start to see the units. He's probably like, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
30 men at arms. Chris now trying to wall off this sacred site at the same time.
Oh, he's doing a pretty good job of bringing his units back to try and defend that siege. But I just think the sheer numbers is going to be too much.
But is it going to be enough?
No,
I don't think so.
It's too much.
These are going to fall. Bilbo has been surrounded, and Bilbo's going to be destroyed here.
Yeah.
Both sides untouched. With 1 minute and 56 seconds to go. Chris looking to secure the site, but he's spotted that landmark going up. Oh, he's just out of time to stop it. But you know what? He's going to burn it down easy enough. That'll take mere seconds to burn down. No boiling oil. It's too early.
Yeah, he is just going to try to burn it down. I mean, that's 10,000 HP. Spasskaya is just...
It won't take that long with all those men at arms, elite Landschnetts.
Yeah.
There's only a few enemy units shooting them up.
No boiling oil is really going to hurt.
No boiling oil. Yeah. No upgrades from the blacksmiths. Still from Bilbo, even though he's got the money in the bank.
All hands on deck. The villagers coming in 23 to repair. I think they might be too late. Oh, they are too late. He's going to tap.
No, what is he thinking?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, Bilbo, bless your heart.
It was, yeah, it was a good try. It's a good try.
These guys now are just going to burn down everything. And I mean everything. You're going to get through that Kremlin like a hot knife on butter.
Yeah, there you go. He's peeling the Landsknechts off to start attacking, which is really smart. Much more value out of that.
Yeah, he's going to go to the very last building, I think.
I don't think he's going to have the opportunity. Only 20 seconds left on the Sacred Victory timer.
That's it. What's
Game's
he gonna
over.
Go for? Sacred win, or is he gonna whip that landmark down?
Eato could delete his entire everything right now. Every building, every villager, every military unit, and he'd still win just for the timer.
That's rubbing it in big time. Fantastic play. We're going to have a sacred victory for Eato. And we were mere seconds away from a landmark victory as well. Woo! What an exciting game.
Yeah, I mean, just a complete performance from Eato there. Absolutely, every step of the way he had him. I don't think Bilbo was ready for the Burgrave.
All I saw was one knight crossing, and that actually tried to kill something, but not enough.
Hey, it happens, man.
Not enough.
It happens.
At times, Bilbo had a bigger army than Eato for a brief period there, but you can see the difference once Eato starts pumping those men at arms and the Lancnets.
Lancnets are just they're so hard to deal with, dude. They're so hard to deal with when they're mixed into the military with the men at arms.
Yeah, I mean, what can you use to kill them off? It's really hard. I mean, all you can do is have a big mix of everything. But I think Bilbo made a huge mistake there by not getting those upgrades on the blacksmith. Some of those battles could have been swung his way if he had got those vital upgrades.
True. People don't think of, one ranged armor, one extra ranged armor. It's not going to make that big of a difference. Oh, trust me, it does.
Or the melee
big
armor,
difference.
when you're getting chopped up by men at arms, melee armor's vital.
It can make a big difference. Let this be a lesson for you kids.
And relics as well. You got to deny those relics. But is it worth guarding relics instead of having your men in your base? It's a risky one. Because in the end, those dudes that were guarding the relics didn't stop anything.
No, because they ended up getting the relics anyway. I mean, it delayed it, but I think you're right. I think it would have been better to have them in the base.
Never mind. Well played, though. Well played.
All right, up next, we've got Lipany. And one of my personal favorite matchups, Delhi versus English.
Well, I know nothing about Delhi, so glad you're here.
That's why I'm here. That's why they pay me the big bucks. All $0.
Yeah, I've been hearing about all this money that you've been earning from this.
It's news to me, man.
What, about $1 or something like that?
Yeah, I've got like a whole dollar somewhere.
Woo-hoo.
Allegedly. I haven't found it. I don't know where it is.
Don't know when you'll get sent it.
Yeah, I don't
Click
know.
the sub. You could gift one sub for $4.99 apparently.
We don't need any. We don't need any subs.
Come on, sub some money. Get your money out, boys. Get your money out.
We don't need any subs.
We don't need subs. We're not desperate like Beastie.
We're just having a good time. It's just for fun.
Oh, hopefully my stream will be on time this time. It's nothing worse than trying to do it with a 5-second delay.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Sometimes I can get it just right, and other times I'm 5 seconds behind. But never mind.
It happens. It's all good.
Alright, so Eato with Delhi.
Boys,
Bilbo
just
with
about
English.
in the lobby.
What are we going to see, do you think, from Bilbo? Are we going to see the King? 2-town centre?
I would imagine probably King. Yeah, I mean, I don't...
Do you think we'll see the White Tower rush?
I hope not.
Do you think we're going to see it?
I hope not.
Maybe Bilbo's thinking, I'm desperate. I've got to win this one to stay in the tournament. I've got to stay alive. Maybe we'll see a normal tower rush, then a White Tower rush. Who knows what we're going to see?
I certainly don't.
I thought it'd perhaps do the juicy one first.
Yeah, he saved that for last.
I'm surprised we've not seen Abbasid from Bilbo yet either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the team game, Bilbo. He loved his 10-town centre build that he does. But we haven't seen that. It surprised us all.
No,
So
I know.
to fight Bilbo with Abbasid.
It's kind of weird. It's almost like watching a different player.
Surprised us.
Honestly, it's like it's just so out of the ordinary.
3 fantastic games versus Silver from Bilbo. And here he is in the semi-finals.
Yeah, he is in the semis. He's one of the players who had to start all the way in the very first round because we had 12 instead of the needed 16. So a couple people got to go like straight through, but he was not one of them. So he's had to fight tooth and nail to get here.
Yeah, I wasn't lucky enough to get a free pass.
Yeah, I know. I know. Right? Yeah, sorry. Luck at the draw, really.
I didn't get to flex my muscles. But no, I lost old Slaphead, who then was eliminated by Eato. So this could have been me here. If I'd have beat Brad, this could have been me here, ready to slap up Bilbo. And then I could have gone to the finals.
That's true. It's true. Maybe next time. Never know.
Next time. I've been practicing hard. I've been practicing my Japan build a bit better. Maybe next time. But I would like to say though, thank you for organising the tournament. It's been really good fun. It's been great to bring the community together.
It has been fun.
The graphics look fantastic.
Thank you.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, like the Street Fighter versus.
You got to be a certain age to recognise that.
Yeah, someone said I was showing my age earlier in there with the Game Shark. And they're absolutely right.
Pushing 40, yeah.
But we are ready. Game has loaded in on the south side.
Oh, great! I should have.
In the color pink, we got Bilbo playing the English, and in the north side, in the color teal, playing the Civ. Oh, so close to my heart. We got Eato playing the Delhi Sultanate. And I will try to conceal my Civ bias as best as I can. Everybody knows I'm a Delhi enjoyer. But I'm also an English enjoyer. I like watching both of these Civs.
Everybody knows.
But not a very aggressive scouting pattern from Bilbo here, like at all. Which is interesting, because with English, much like Delhi actually, you can do that if you want.
However, he knows on this map the sheep are not far from your base. Maybe Silver's whispering in his ear. The sheep are around your base.
If you ever need to find sheep,
unfortunately, Bilbo has
Silver.
missed 2. Oh, is he going back? He is going back.
Got this one.
Those 2. He's got him. So Bilbo's got to be thinking to himself, what do I need to do on this map? And then against Delhi, he's got to do something different than the last time. We're going to get early horses, perhaps, from Eato. So Bilbo needs to tower his gold sooner rather than later, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, that depends if he's going to try to go fast castle. I mean, if he's going to play feudal, he doesn't really need to. He can put that wood into something else, but...
Look at Bilbo's gold, though. Look at that.
It is really far forward. That sucks.
So far forward. You got Eato. He spotted it. He sees it.
Though, to be fair, Ito's gold is also really far forward. They're both pretty bad. I think Ito's is a little better. Oh my god, yeah, it is. TC range-wise, yeah, it's definitely better. It's going to be Council Hall for Bilbo here. Okay. Interesting. Can't say I expected that, but it is going to be Tower of Victory on the other side. That I did expect.
So what does that mean for Delhi?
Tower of Victory gives all infantry 20% attack speed.
Ooh, very
if they're
nice.
produced within the influence of a mosque or the Tower of Victory, which they pretty much always will be if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's very, very strong for the early
How's
Castle
Chris,
Age Man-at-Arm push.
will Chris learn from his last time he played Delhi on which order to click some of these?
Oh god, I forgot about that. Don't remind
Remember,
me. I forgot about that.
remember, yeah, you were telling us how he has to pick certain ones in certain orders to get certain benefits, and he apparently did it in the wrong order.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of
Has
those.
he learned his lesson?
Yeah, it's one of those weird things about playing this Civ. You know, if you're gonna have them in your pool in the pockets, you've got to know stuff like that. You have to know what order to go, the exact timings you need to get them at, what each of them do, how it can change your play style. You know, it's a deceptively complex Civ.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I've very rarely played it.
Missing out, man. They're awesome.
I'm not afraid.
I love them. They're so fun.
Man, I think I smoked too much to remember that much. No, it's not going to work.
That's a real possibility.
It's not going to work, I tell you.
But since he did go Tower of Victory, we'll see if he goes Archers or goes Ghazis. I would imagine he's still going to go Ghazis early, and yeah, it looks like he is.
We're going to see some raiding, and then I think we're going to see early Rams, perhaps, as well. I think we're just going to want to finish this now.
Yeah, interesting that he went Council Hall into Delhi when they're so famous for going that early Ghazi Raider start.
Do you think he's going to add the barracks up and just have the classic combo of longbows and spears mixed in?
I feel like you kind of have to in this matchup. Honestly, I don't. Because he's probably going to go archery range for Delhi. Yeah, he is right now.
He's not produced any longbows yet, so perhaps he's saving his money up. There he is.
He's got two. He's got two longbows
Okay.
near the gold. Yeah. Barracks going up now, as you predicted. So it probably is going to be that Spearman longbow.
He's got the tower on the gold ready as well. Perhaps he needs to get on stone so that he can upgrade his tower. Because really, without the arrow slit upgrade, it's not really
did he do it again? He did it again!
He did it again! What did he do again?
He finished Piety and didn't get the scholar in between the ages.
They didn't get the scholar.
Between the ages.
Should he be doing the all-seeing eye first?
No. Sanctity absolutely going in first. All-seeing eye is good, but Sanctity is important.
But you would have added a dude being built in between those two techs.
Yes. So there's a timing that you can do with Delhi when you're aging to feudal. You can take your villagers off of gold right as they hit 130, and by the time your age up finishes, the next scholar that you have queued will also finish like at that same time. So then as soon as the next age begins, you can queue Sanctity, and that's basically the earliest way you can get Sacred Sites, is if you do it in that order and with that exact timing.
So Bilbo's only just clicked wheelbarrow, and for some reason he's queued up another scout. Has he lost his scout?
He did. Yeah, he did. He lost it on the wood line on the Delhi side here. But Delhi not going with efficient production earlier. They have the tech, but they're not actually using it.
So we've got a few archers, a few Ghazi raiders coming in from Eato, and they will meet a handful of spearmen from Bilbo. So those archers are going to be doing well against those spears. I think Bilbo needs to add in a few more longbows.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough. We'll see.
He's going to house himself soon as well if he doesn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, look at all the wood he's putting into these walls as well on that side. I mean, what are you really protecting over there?
I mean, he didn't even protect the stone. Looks like Ito's bringing his scout in. Perhaps he's going to be an annoying person and to leave his scout there. Is he going to do that? No. Okay, battles at the top. This is where the archers from Eato is going to do well. And as expected, Bilbo is housed.
Dang, brutal. Yeah, looks like he is going to be able to chase those archers away with all those spearmen.
Eato's archers on the run. He hasn't got time to stop and shoot. No time to stop and shoot. So he realizes, I need a few more archers.
Yeah, all those archers died.
Running away. I'm surprised the Ghazi Raiders have run away and not gone in for random little raids, you know.
Yeah, they definitely could have turned around and gone back in and done some damage.
A sheep. He was trying to kill a sheep. Did you see that?
Yeah, the one sheep is kind of low actually. Yeah, 4 HP on that sheep.
I tell you what, that tree line and that cliff is really annoying. It just makes that left side of the map really inaccessible, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes it really easy to wall.
It does for both of them.
He hasn't...
More so for Eato if he uses the cliffs and the tree.
Bilbo actually hasn't finished that wall on the left side.
And he hasn't realised either. Perhaps he's looking at the mini-map and he sees the line. Doesn't realise. So what?
Oh,
Eato do back
oh he saw. Okay, Bilbo scouted this.
Alright, so we have...
Uh-oh, Ghazis, don't run in.
Oh, so what happened? Do you remember on the last game you were saying about the sacred sites and how he should have walled up earlier?
Yep.
And captured the sacred site earlier. Has he done the same mistake here, do you think?
Yeah, he doesn't have any scholars out right now on the map.
There's one scholar there, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Eato's got to keep that dude alive.
Yeah, I mean, he's sending that scholar out to a pretty far away sacred site, so it's going to be tricky. He's going in for a flank with the Ghazis, but he's only going to find spearmen, which is not what you want to find.
He needs way more archers in this mix.
Yeah, way more archers.
I think Eato needs to get those Ghazis into Bilbo's base. See what he can do.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's got to try to draw those units back. Because if he keeps pushing forward with the Ghazis into all these spearmen without archer support, he's
going to get caught.
Yeah, he's going to be in trouble.
Like that. Yeah, just like that, and then all of a sudden you haven't got.
Oh, that's a big skewer. That's a lot of. Well, that was what, 3 Ghazis that just all died in a frame.
Damn.
But he's trading out the longbows.
That sacred site earlier. I mean, he's got the ability to do so, hasn't he, with his units?
Yeah.
Yeah, his units can build the walls. He should have got that wall up much sooner.
You know, he took a few Ghazi losses, but he ended up turning this around pretty well by taking out all those longbows. A few more spearmen.
Got a lot of idle from Bilbo. Okay, now he's on it. Got to get back to work. Got to keep on top of that.
There you go. Scholar coming back out to the middle.
Yeah, he's gonna think about capturing that side.
He can finish these walls now. Yep, he is perfect.
Left side has been captured. He hasn't collected the relic though, but it's right next to it. That's a surprise. He could have collected. Oh no, he can't because he's not in age 3. Or can he?
Bloomer. I feel like Bloomer is.
No, he can't capture the.
Oh, okay, no, here
relic.
he is.
Age 3, is that right?
Here he is underarm. Yeah, that's correct.
Ah, that would be why then. Okay,
that's right.
So Eato's going to secure this middle one up, and then do you think he's going to head down to the other one?
I mean, he certainly could. I have a feeling Bilbo's expecting that. Yeah, he's sending a spearman over there.
Bilbo's got a dude waiting. Yeah. Okay. Interesting walls from Bilbo though. Yeah, that wall doesn't go.
It doesn't go all the way over here.
It's like, now I've run out of wood.
I think that was when he was trying to rush it up earlier. And yeah. See, here's what we're looking at that I think is one of the reasons Delhi can be so hard to play against. Not just for English, but for anybody. Take a look at the gold for each of them. Neither of them have anyone on gold, but because Delhi can get those sacred sites, they still have gold income, and they're working towards.
And that means those foods are then on other things like your food and your wood, your stone. And then all of a sudden you got that second town centre or whatever much quicker than your opponent. Everybody loves a bit of free gold.
Yeah, Bilbo's going to get a second TC and try to kind of level the playing field here. I'm just afraid that if Eato decides he wants to fight.
Look at Bilbo's town centre, second town centre. What do you see?
Yeah, well, it's all right.
What do you see?
It happens. It happens.
Damn. They're on strike. We shall not work. We shall not work. More pay. Give me more berries.
God, man, those English and their unions, labor,
yeah.
right?
They're back to work now. Bilbo's paid his villagers off. So, one thing he hasn't. What he's got?
Oh, the wolf gets a kill on the villager.
Oh no! You'd be eaten alive.
First villager kill of the game goes to the wolf.
Oh. He did a great job now of securing the second sacred site, which for some reason hasn't been captured. It was.
It was. It got decapped.
But now is instead of capturing it and alerting his opponent that is there, he's building a wall first, and then you're going to capture it, so that by the time Bilbo realizes the wall's already up. I think that's the mistake that he's made in the past by not doing that.
So there you go. He's going to start capping that back up again. And it'll just keep getting him closer to that castle age. I mean, if you look at the military population and then the...
What's Bilbo doing with his army in his face, though?
Oh, he's about to pinch all these Gazis.
No! Oh, sugar. Oh, lucky escape for most of them for Eato. That could have been...
That would have been disaster. Oh, but he's got a flank! He's got a flank!
Eato from behind.
Oh, now these Gazis are idle. He's got to move the Gazis.
Archer versus Archer. But it's longbows.
All these Gazis!
If Bilbo were to move these back a little bit, they'd be out of range of Chris's archers.
Oh my god, if these 13 Gazis would have moved over here to these longbows, this game is over. Dude, he's going to move over now. Better late than never.
Many spears in there, so now they're going to do the damage. Diving into the tower for cover, diving back into the TC for cover.
Once again, House of Learning, by the way, going up.
This could be it, you know. Bilbo with only a handful of units left. 7 units left. No production from both town centres. Only 1 spearman being produced. There's not enough food. There's 6 people on food.
Yeah, he's got all of these on wood. I mean, I think you've got enough wood. You know, you've got to make farms.
He's got 9 villagers building a farm instead of spreading them out and then jumping on it quicker.
Yeah, I mean, House of Learning is about to finish, so you're about to have an age advantage, and Bilbo's nowhere near.
How many monks has he got? But one thing Eato told me about the last time he played Delhi is that he forgot that he's got extra monks in the buildings and that he could have popped them out and collected the relics. Let's see if he remembers this time.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so this time he put lookout towers at the very end of the House of Learning. Good job. He's watching the VODs. He's learning. Perfect.
Hey. Good lad, Chris. Good lad.
There he goes.
Relics. He's got monks on the relics now. He's just got to look at them and bring them in. There we go. There's one of them.
I mean, this game is...
There's the other. So Chris hasn't popped his scholars out of his mosque. This is one thing he told me he wished he did last time. And also, he's not got a scholar in his second mosque, which I think he needs in there to get those blacksmith upgrades a bit quicker, if I'm right.
He doesn't need it.
Would it help? Is it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, if he's going to have the scholars going out and collecting relics, which he does, you know, you're going to have some in the mosque, you're going to have some
the
out of the
research
map.
rate of buildings within influence of a mosque or a madrasa is increased for each garrison scholar in all mosques.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, so. But at the moment, he's thinking, now I'm going to get these relics in.
Yeah,
but
which I think that's the right call.
Oh, he's going to kick himself in the shin though when he realises that he could have popped his monks out and got more all at once.
It's one of the beautiful things about playing Delhi. You get those early religious units. You can take advantage of the...
that magic up. So Bilbo now able to go up to the next stage.
40 vills on this white tower. He knows he's got to get this up like yesterday.
I mean, Eato's preparing rams.
Yeah, probably.
Eato doesn't know that he's aging up. He must suspect it's coming now, though.
40 on the white. That is so many vills.
Yeah, he's not going to risk it. Yeah, he's not going to risk it. That's going to go up with no bother. I only needed 1 ram so far from Eato. Oh, that is funny. Look at that.
Yeah.
So Bilbo had a spearman. Bilbo had a spearman guarding the relic at the bottom, and the monk just come in, picked it up, and walked off without even being spotted.
Okay, with the white tower and the outpost, he can see all these units getting built over here now.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful range of vision. However, it's not going to be long before Eato captures that 3rd sacred site, and that's going to push Bilbo to come out of his base. And at the moment, Bilbo hasn't got much.
It's got scholars coming up as well for healing.
Yeah. So Eato now with 5 rams in the making. Here he goes. He's got the monks in there as well. That's going to keep his dudes alive during battle. Don't see a scholar going to the...
Yeah, I feel like if he wins this fight, I think Eato just wins this.
But Eato's really bold. He's got villagers right out across the map onto berries. He's not wasting any money on farms. He's going for the kill.
I mean, he's got it here if he wants, which he does.
Running around. The white tower taking damage.
Yeah, white tower is not enough to stop this.
No, it's not upgraded. Not upgraded. There's no blacksmith from Bilbo, so we've got no upgrades for his units, no upgrades for the buildings.
Yeah, white tower's down.
White tower's dead. You got the Ghazis, you got the man-at-arms, and you got villagers scrambling for cover in the town centre.
And you've got GG.
It is over.
Wow.
Is that Eato to the finals?
That is Eato to the finals. Unfortunate draft.
Unfortunately, it wasn't going to be Bilbo's day.
I think the draft, at least for game 2, is part of that, because that matchup is really hard for English. So that was unlucky.
Good job picking Delhi on that one. Perhaps he knew kind of what Bilbo was going to pick. You know, and then, yeah, he knew how to play it this time with the sites. Little mistake there at the beginning with the middle site, but once he captured that and he got it walled off, no bother, and he realised what to do for the next one. Surprised he didn't go for the 3rd one. Perhaps he was going to do that after collecting those relics. Perhaps he was going to send the guy out to that, and that would have pushed Bilbo even more to come out of his base. But didn't need to. 5 rams and a big ass army was enough.
Yeah, that'll do it, right?
That would do it for sure.